What's going on, folks? My name is Joe, aka J to the OE. Welcome back to Joey's Games, where we talk about video games, food, nerd stuff, or anything else that's going on in my life. So you want to collect video games in 2025? It's not impossible, even though I know prices are kind of crazy right now. But here are some tips that I've learned along the way that I want to share with you. I'm not trying to gatekeep. I want everybody to collect and everybody to be able to be happy with their collection. Before we get into any of that, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and let me know in the comment section what is your best tip for game collecting in 2025. All right, so I've been collecting video games since November of 2019. My mom had a trip to Japan and she gifted me with a Super Famicom complete in box, and man, that just made me want to collect. And I wanted to collect video games, and I used to have a really good toy collection, but I didn't want people to touch it. And so it was kind of weird because I would have people's kids over and then like, hey, look at all these toys, it's great, right? Don't touch it. And so I wanted something a little bit more welcoming, and I thought video games, at least to me, are meant to be played. And so yeah, you could just play whatever video game is down here, hang out while, you know, the adults play video games upstairs too. And so yeah, I started in November of 2019. I've amassed a little bit over 600 video games and a little bit over 25 consoles and handhelds throughout that time. I've had more, I've had less, depending on what I've been trading and what I've been selling, depending on which season. So here are some of the biggest lessons that I've learned along the way. Number one, buy what you like, not what you think other people will think is cool or what do you think other people will enjoy. At the end of the day, it is your collection. And so you buy what you want. Don't worry about what other people have. I know, like, I'm kind of part of the problem, even though I'm a really small YouTube thing. Like, don't look at all of this and be like, man, I just want all of that. I want that type of room. Like, buy what you like. I have a rule for me that I will only get video games that I intend to play or have my son play. As soon as I realize that I'm not going to play it anymore, like Dragon Quest XI, even though I know that a lot of people love that game, and I just don't. I wish I did, but I don't. And so I sold it. And that way I could buy other games that I would enjoy and let other people enjoy Dragon Quest. Which leads me to my number 2 point. Do not compare your collection versus others' collection. Even for me, at around, even my numbers pale in comparison to some of my friends on YouTube and some people who have no idea who I am. And honestly, nobody cares. At the end of the day, it's your collection. Comparison will only make you prideful or depressed. As they say, comparison is the thief of joy. Have joy in your collection. Don't worry about what I have. Don't worry about what other people have. Be happy with your collection. Be happy with your room and your specs. Because if you're enjoying it, that is all that matters. Number 3, don't go into debt.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's just games, man. Like, this is not a reason to go into debt. Even if you're trying to get a YouTube channel going, don't. Nah, man. Like, and I don't think it's worth it. Of course, it's your money is your money. I don't want to tell you what to do with your money, but I'm trying to let you know that it's not worth it to go into credit card debt over all of this stuff. You've heard me say before, I put in a lot of work for this, but a lot of this is really after a $500 deposit. It's free. I sell and resell, and I could put out another video on how I do that. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section how to build a game collection for free. But yeah, like, don't go into debt. There's no point. It's not worth it. Tip number 4, don't be afraid to give up on a game or sell a game. Again, I use Dragon Quest XI as an example. I was like 40, 50 hours in, and man, I was getting tired. I didn't like all the grinding.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I didn't like the time that it took me to do all the grinding. The story was okay, sorry. It was a little tropey, but it was fun. It was fun, and I understand why people like it. It's just not into me, and there's plenty of other games that I could enjoy without feeling like I'm trudging through this game. And so I just sold it, and I bought Little Nightmares 3 with it. And now I'm enjoying this game way more than I'm enjoying Dragon Quest XI. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Sell your games. Let other people enjoy it. Which kind of gets me to my, fifth point? I don't know how many I'm having right now. Don't gatekeep. Don't be one of those. It's like, well, you're not a true fan if you... Blah, 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 blah. Don't limit other people's enjoyment of something just because they enjoy it differently than you, or they don't nerd out as much as you do. Like, I know people who are super into Ninja Turtles. I'm kind of really into Ninja Turtles, but I couldn't tell you like all the intricacies and all the stories, and I'm still learning. I'm still reading the comic books, and I'm going as I go. Like, but I'm still new to it. Like, all I know is a lot about the 1989 cartoons and those toys. But man, there's a whole new world with Kevin Eastman and all of that. And I might have even gotten that year wrong. But man, and I have friends who love Ninja Turtles that are helping me just love it even more. Like, be that person. Be that person that helps the other person love what you love, and teach them and guide them. Don't gatekeep. Don't be like, hey, stop buying these games. You're not even appreciating them like I do. Like, come on, man. Let them be. Let them be. Another thing that's helped me as I have been kind of buying, selling, reselling games and collecting is having a focus. I used to just want to collect retro stuff, and then with the Nintendo Switch, I fell in love. And I want more Switch stuff and Switch 2 stuff, I stopped playing a lot of my retro systems. So I sold all of my Sega stuff because I didn't have any, I was barely playing it. And so, sold all of my Sega stuff, I still have like PS1, PS2 stuff that I'm not focused on that anymore. And so, I haven't played the PS1 or PS2 games since COVID. I was going to say since 2 or 3 years ago, but it's way long ago, like 5 years ago, and so, that's on the back burner for me so I could actually enjoy other games. It'll help me. That focus helps me instead of just going to a store and being like, I want everything, and it's overwhelming. I go to a store and I'm just laser focused. All right, let me hit up modern stuff. I'm just looking for these certain games, because those are the games that I'm interested in and I want to play. So that focus helps me to be a lot less overwhelmed when I go visit a store. Number 7, wait on buying a brand new game if you can. If you're not gonna play it right away, I would almost venture to say that you're wasting the money, because more than likely it's eventually gonna go on sale. Now, limited releases, all of that, yeah, fine. You want to get on the top floor of that. That's fine. Shout out to Video Game Plus. They are all about keeping physical games on, and more than likely, if your store runs out, like Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redemption for a while was huge on like the resale market. I think it cost like $40, but on the resale market it was like $55. It was crazy. I got Red Dead Redemption for $26 on Video Games Plus. I just waited. And so, have patience, A big mistake I did with that was Persona 5 Royale. Even though it is my favorite JRPG ever made, I bought it and I wasn't ready to play it. So I sat on it, and then Black Friday came and it was $30. I could have just bought it on Black Friday because I played it like in December. So, whoops, I could have saved $30 right there. So yeah, if you don't intend to play it right away, don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's okay. And my last tip, it is not that serious. You and I can't take any of this stuff with us. No matter what you believe about the afterlife and where you go afterwards, if you go anywhere afterwards, the universal truth is that there is a finite end to our lives here on this earth. So if I could be just a little bit sobering, it's not that serious. You can't take any of this with you. It's just stuff at the end of the day. And it's okay. It's okay to not have all of it. This is not going to fulfill you in the ways that you think. And I know that from experience. So there are greater things that are more fulfilling, that are easier to attain than video games. And so it's not that serious. Have fun. Playing games is meant to be fun because you're playing them like you're playing a sport. They're both fun. You're playing music. It's supposed to be fun because you're playing. So play. Have fun. You know, it's not that serious. All right. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And what kind of tips do you have for game collecting in this day and age that I didn't mention? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to trade tips with you guys. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you later, or I will see you another time.